everything's going to be all right. Sometimes they just need something as simple as a hug. Sometimes it might be a prophetic word that God has put in you for them. And remember, a gift is not a gift until it is given. A gift is not a gift until it is given. So if God has given you a prophetic word for somebody, they need it. And they may be in a low place until you speak that word. Sometimes God will put things on you. Every good thought that God puts in your mind towards somebody else, it needs to be expressed. In word or in writing, some kind of way it needs to be expressed. Sometimes it just might be an anointed touch. It might be a listening ear. You don't know what a tremendous gift that you give when you give the gift of your attention. Undivided, where you're not on your cell phone and watching television, where you just give the gift of attention to say, you know what, I need to know that somebody cares about what's going on in my world. I just need a listening ear. Somebody just needs a friend. It might just be an email. It might be a text message. It might be a meal that somebody just thought to stop by and bring you dinner. Just to stop by and bring you something to eat, a meal. It may be a ride to go someplace. It may be automotive help on the side of the road. It might be tutoring for your child. It might be somebody to just snap a picture. It might be a strategy of something that you haven't thought of. And you know, you've seen something work someplace else and you see a person struggling here and you've got an idea that can help them and they just need just that strategy. It may not be money, it's a strategy and it becomes more to them than money. I love something that William Shakespeare said. He says, how far that little candle throws his beams, so shines a good deed in a weary world.
Good deed.
You never know how far just a simple little deed, a good deed, can go with people. But I want you to realize this truth, that God only requires of you what you have left, not what you have lost. He only requires of you what you have left. I know some people that have loaned money out to people and never got it back. God will never require of you what you've lost. I know people that have thrown money away gambling, thrown money away with drugs, thrown money away with alcohol. God will never require of you something that you have lost, but he'll require what you have left. What do you have left? And that's what you have to stop and think. And here's the good news, is that what you've got is enough. What you've got is enough. What you've got is enough. When was the last time that you stopped and took inventory of what you have that can benefit someone else? The Dalai Lama said this. He says, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. And if you want to be happy, practice compassion. When you practice compassion in a loving way that actually gives to people, it makes them happy and it makes you happy. It's when you give out from yourself. But there's something that you have that somebody else needs. Remember, a gift is not a gift until it is given. And if God has given you something, somebody needs it. Somebody needs it. I mean, if God has given a person a voice to sing, it's for more than your own pleasure in the shower. If he's given you a gift to play, it's for more than just a practice room. Somebody needs your gift. If you've got a gift of tutoring, somebody needs it. And here's the deal, your gift is never just for you. I don't know anybody who has the gift of cooking that only cooks for themselves. To say, no, you fend for yourself. No, this is my gift. Find your own. No. The gifts that God gives us are equipment that he gives to us for us to serve to other people that are hurting. Other people that need our love. Other people that need our compassion from us. And here's the thing that I want you to realize about it, that the great benefit that comes to us. Helping another person, while it can be inconvenient, has several advantages. Here's some. Number one, it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel better about yourself. Did you know that when you give somebody something, they get whatever you gave them, but you get the gift of joy?
Exactly.
You get a gift that keeps on giving. It makes you feel better about yourself. Number two, it connects you with another person, at least for a moment, if not for life. Some of the greatest relationships have been forged because somebody helped you or because you helped somebody else, and it forged a relationship. It forged a relationship. Number three, it improves the life of another at least a little. It may not be revolutionary, it may not be just completely transformational, but at least it improves the life of another a little. Just a little. There was a little boy that was walking down the beach, and he saw all of these starfish that have washed the shore. I mean, it was littered. The ocean beach front was just literally with thousands of these starfish that had washed up. And here he was there stopping and picking one up and flinging it back out into the water. And his friend who was with him, he says, man, do you think that you're really making a difference with all of these thousands of starfish that are on the shore here like this? And he simply ignored him and bent down and picked up another and plucked it back in the water. He said, it mattered to that one. You may not be able to help everybody, but you can do what you can, and it'll matter to that one.
Right.
So it improves the life of another at least a little, at least a little, at least a little. Remember, just each one reach one. Here's number 4. It makes the world a better place, one little step at a time.
Each one reach one.
It makes the world a better place. Just whenever you help somebody else, because now you begin to create and to develop a culture of compassion. Wouldn't it be different if we lived in a culture where the culture was compassion for other people and not this dog-eat-dog world where you're just trying to so selfish about it. It feels good to me, do it, without regard to how your actions and behavior are affecting anybody else.
Don't help
we don't
nobody
live
else.
unto ourselves. We live unto others who are connected to us, who love us, and where our actions are going to affect those of others. And you do something against one person, there's a family that's attached to that person that loves them, friends that love them, a community around them that loves them, and you affect everybody who loves them.
Listen.
And here, number 5, if that kindness is passed on, it can multiply and multiply.
Multiply.
You can make it contagious.
Yeah.
See, just you're making a difference in one person's life. Don't you think that it's going to dawn on somebody that, hey, if somebody gave me a hand up, and then you see somebody that you can help, it makes you want to give a handout to somebody because somebody gave you a handout one day. Somebody saw something in you, and so now you take your same eyes and look and see somebody who's in the same place of where you were. When you've been hungry, you recognize hunger in somebody else's eyes.
That part.
When you've been lonely, you recognize loneliness in somebody else's eyes. If you've been abused, you recognize abuse in somebody else's eyes. And what you do for others, you can trigger something positive to come back into your own life and happen for you in a tremendous way. But I'm just here to remind you that God only requires what you have left, not what you have lost. I want you to notice the story in 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1 through 4. Now the wife of one of the sons of the prophets cried to Elisha, your servant, my husband, is dead.
Can I get out of
and you know that your servant feared the Lord.
What kind of mentality
but the creditor has come to take away, to take my 2 children to be his slaves. And Elisha said to her, what shall I do for you? Tell me, what have you in the house? And she said, your servant has nothing in the house except a jar of oil.
Nothing.
And then he said, go outside, borrow vessels from all your neighbors, empty vessels and not too few. And then go in and shut the door behind yourself and your sons and pour into all these vessels. And when one is full,
don't feed nobody, don't put nobody on.
Now listen,
nothing.
Elisha the prophet here, he asked her what she had, not what she lost. She asked what she had. I mean, when a person has a problem, Elisha asked her, he says, what do you have in your house? You know, she started off this whole thing saying, you know, my husband is dead. I done lost my husband. And, you know, these creditors are coming after me. They've been calling my telephone. They've been bothering me about this money, and I ain't got no money. He didn't ask about what she lost. He didn't ask about who she owed. She didn't even ask the woman who had died, who had mistreated her, who had abused her. He asked the woman, what do you have in your house? May I just remind you of this, there's a miracle hidden in your house. There's more in your house than what you realize. There's more in your house. I'm just telling you, you've got enough. You've got enough. There's something in your house. She had it in her house all of the time, but her problems were so big that she couldn't see what she had. Her problems were so enormous that she couldn't see her provision. She was looking so hard, focused so intently on what she had lost that she couldn't see what she had. She still had a child. She had oil in her house. She had oil. You got to see what you've got left. Colonel Sanders, when he turned 65,